Hi, I'm Kyle Lott. I want you to consider something that holds deep meaning to you, whether it be your family name, the job you worked really hard for, or an object. Now, imagine someone taking that object or that symbol of meaning to you and stomping on it, lighting fire to it, and generally disrespecting everything that it stands for and that you stand for. Where does freedom of speech begin to be taken too far? And should we reevaluate what's legal and illegal about free speech? So, firefighters, first responders, policemen, members of the armed services, what binds them all together? I say it's 50 stars and 13 stripes. The American flag holds a deeper meaning to those individuals. These people are protecting you at home and protecting your interests abroad. And I think that they're being villainized every day by something that they can't help, and that is flag burning. These are some of my sources, and I'd like to show my audience at this point. So, flag burning. Should it be protected? Right now, under the Constitution, it is protected. But in my opinion, it shouldn't be, and there should be sanctions, and it should be a criminal act. I think that flag burning, when it's used to combat like police brutality, it actually creates more violence, because when people burn a flag, then people want to fight about burning a flag. And I just think there are more peaceful ways to protest and get your point across. Another thing is it even relevant to the issues that they're protesting? Sometimes, like, the American flag and government really have nothing to do with the rights or the rights that people think they don't have. And then, if we're going to say that flag burning is punishable, what are the punishments? So like I said, flag burning is protected under the Constitution at this point. Over time, there have been many instances that arose that required the government to step in regarding flag burning. So some of the big things that happened at the height of the Vietnam War in 1968, they had to come out with a federal flag desecration law that made it illegal to even to stomp on it, to burn it, to hang it upside down. Anything that disrespected the American flag was immediate jail. Now, in 1974, at the end of the Vietnam War, something interesting happened, and I think this was in Texas, is that a man named Spence, he put a peace flag sticker on an American flag and hung it outside of his window. And they viewed that as not violating the Constitution. And I can see it both ways. I mean, he's not hurting anyone, he's actually promoting peace. But it is still desecrating the flag, and that's why they had to come out with the 1974 law. It was a Supreme Court trial that defended his right to do that. In 1989, this was in Texas, the Revolutionary Communist Party, there was a man in Texas that he used the flag and burned it and started a whole riot, and he was put into jail. So my take, like I was saying, it's not true with the law at this point, because I think it should be illegal. The law says that it's legal, but I don't agree with it. Some things that I think we take for granted, we should never take the flag for granted. It's not that the material of it is important, but it's the symbol. And when you violate like the symbol of it, then are you even American? So these court decisions on the last slide, they were actually all really closely decided. They were 5-4, 3-4 decisions. So it's never really been a clear cut of what the whole majority thinks. Now, my solution to this problem, I say that it should be a criminal act, and if it's serious enough, if they're going and inciting a riot of 100 and 200 people by burning a flag to go burn down houses and businesses like what happened in Missouri, they lose their citizenship. That seems obvious to me. If they're gonna say that, oh, screw America, well, screw you. On the lesser side, you know, the peace sticker on the flag, okay, it's either legal or it's a minor infraction. I think a minor infraction such as that, you should do community service for the country. So 50 hours of community service in your community. It's going to teach them to appreciate what they have and to give back to the country that they hate. So in conclusion, speaking from my experiences in the Army, and then I have friends that are in the military, I have friends that are policemen, we don't want to see this. We're going to let it happen. We're not going to do anything about it except that we're going to like lobby with our representatives. Like, we're not going to start a fight about it with anybody because we're told not to. But it's not like we're just going to stand by and let it happen. I'm very open to free speech. I'll listen to you, but you don't have to burn a symbol that we hold dearly and start riots to get your point across. Just come at me and tell me what's up. And I know many people that support my ideology. I know many people in the armed services that support letting people do what they want because that's why we protect them. But this is just my opinion and my solution to the problem. I'm going to go ahead and show my audience again. And that concludes my speech.